Hello YouTube, Nate here. This time I got a lawnmower that I'm going to sell on Craigslist here in the next day or so. Just wanted to post a video and show the things that I've done to it, as well as a video of it running and all that good stuff. So this is a Toro. I believe it's a 1984. It's got a 4-cycle Tecumseh on it. I'm not sure what the horsepower is. I'd probably guess 3.5, maybe 4 horse. I think the 3.5s were quite popular. But yeah, it's not self-propelled, but it does have a lot of other nice features on it, like the adjustable wheels and the bagger system in the back, as well as a blade brake control, which allows you to disengage the blade while the engine's still running. As for what I've done on this lawnmower, I've put about $90 worth of parts into it and a bunch of hours in labor. Basically what I've done is I've gone through everything, making sure that it's working properly. I bought a carb kit for the carburetor, new intake gaskets, new head gasket, new spark plug. I also cleaned the valves and the piston head while I was in there. I also put new pull cord on it and lubricated and adjusted the spring so it's real snappy now. Let's see. I also readjusted all the lines here, the throttle cable and the blade brake control. I also put a new fuel line with a fuel filter on it. Lubricated all the wheel pivot points, the wheel spinning as well as the height adjustment. Since it has blade brake control on it, there's a pulley underneath that spins a belt. I've replaced both of those because the pulley was rusted in place and wouldn't move. The belt is a brand new Goodyear belt, so it should give you quite a few hours on it. I also went through and torqued the bolts at their specifications and put anti-seize in a few areas so things don't rust and it's easy to get the blade back off. The blade also looks like it was sharpened recently and it cuts pretty well, so I didn't bother with that. It might need sharpening down the road, maybe next season. But yeah, like I said, it comes with a bagger. It's in decent condition. I mean, there's no major rips or tears in it. There's a few spots in it, but there doesn't look like there's any tearing. It comes off pretty easily. You just go like that, and there's a little door there that closes. Did some mowing with it recently, so there's a little grass in there. I've got a tachometer on it right now because I was adjusting the governor settings to make it run at close to proper RPMs. Before it was running about 1400 and the manual says to run it at 3000. By the way, I have the manual in case the owner needs it. It gives all the instructions, so that's cool. But yeah, it was running at 1400 RPM before. Manual says 3000. I have it running at about 2300 right now, and under load it goes to 1800. It's not as high as I would like, but I don't really like the sound of the engine when it's at 2300. Plus, I don't know how accurate my tachometer is. It's just one of these cheapy induction ones that goes on the spark plug, so I don't know about that, but I figured 2300 RPM is better than it was, and you know, it's close to what it should be. By the way, this tachometer does not come with the mower. It's just on there for testing purposes right now. Also, I've put a new air filter in there and put SAE 30 oil in it, like you're supposed to. So that'll block all the dirt. That shouldn't need cleaning for a while. Get the bag out of the way. Also, I've put a new primer bulb on. Maybe you could see it better like that. Yeah. So, like I said, all the gaskets in there. Just a slight bit of oil residue there. There's no drips or anything, so the carburetor's functioning properly. I got a new needle and seat for it, so it's not leaking gas. And the tank is full, so it's not going to leak gas. You kind of see in there. Let's see, what else? Oh, I also flushed the oil out, so basically I drained the old oil that was in it, put new stuff in, ran it for 10 minutes, then drained that out and put fresh oil in again. So yeah, I think that's about it. I think it's about time to show you how it works, how well it runs. It seems to run better with the bagger on there. That gives grass a place to go. Oh, one final thing is, I'm not sure, it was on this side. Down here, you can see that edge there. There was a small crack right there. It was about ½ inch in length. What I did is I drilled that and then cut it out with a Dremel so that it had a very large angle to it so that it shouldn't crack anymore. I mean, the crack's gone, but any stress that might be in that area shouldn't do anything further. Other than that, the deck is in really good shape. Just missing a little bit of paint here, but you see there's no rust because it's an aluminum deck. So, yeah, that's about it. I think it's time to start it up and show you how it cuts. Forgot to mention that I haven't started it in 2 days. It's been sitting in the barn in the shade. So this will be a true cold start. I'm going to try and start it without the primer. Usually it works. I've never seen it not, but we'll see. Now you can see that area that I had to cut out there. Doesn't look much different from the other side, but just a little bit of material's gone. Shouldn't affect safety or structural integrity. But yeah, the crack's gone. Should be ready to go. You'll notice that a couple days ago I mowed this area with this same mower. You can see over there on the other side of that stump that the grass and weeds and stuff was taller. But this is how it cuts. I also did that area up there in between those triangle pallets. Cut pretty good. Today I am going to do this area next to the road here. You can see stuff has gotten pretty tall. I'll do one pass down and turn around and show you the results. And I'll do a few passes here and maybe some taller stuff down the road there. This is a cold start. I always put it to that little, there's a little position there that the knob sits at. That was without a primer. reason why I had to leave a little patch here was because the deck's not wide enough to do the road with the patch. Okay, so you just lift that, slide it down. Yeah, it doesn't want to, because there's grass in there. Ugh. Yeah, that was full. That's why I didn't want to cut. So just empty that out. This big pile of clippings. Okay, now that's all cleaned off. It's got to be down. Need 2 hands to do this. And there, now that's back on. So I'm sure this will cut this no problem now. So yeah, there it is. Not too bad for a 28-year-old engine. Not at all. Pretty nice little mower. I'm going to be asking $150 for it. Now, keep in mind that I have $90 worth of parts into it, new parts, so it shouldn't need any work to run. Just get it home and start it up and have at it. I will entertain offers other than $150, but this will be on Craigslist, so if you see it and you're local to the area, you're welcome to negotiate. Thanks.